afternoon, ma'am. So thank you for taking this time to speak with me today. This is my team, and I'm Saket. This is Nikhil Kanti and Naveen Kumar with me. So this meeting is to acknowledge about the project management experiential learning thesis we have currently.
Naveen, you start off.
Yeah, can you share a brief history of how your company and how its core philosophy inclined towards the company?
Ma'am, can you just
Yeah,
introduce about the company first and
Yeah.
then do it?
yeah, yeah. Our company is the name called as Fine Tech. We are into completely a manufacturing and mechatronics company where we do all electronic and mechatronics manufacturing for the micro bonding chips. Like we are into different sectors like aviation, we are into telecom, we are into different medical equipments. The speciality with our products are we are very bound to minimize precise sizes. Like we have very nano size of chips compared to other companies like most of the other in, and we are into five sector continents. We are in USA, Germany, and Japan and China. Our main focus in my team that we are into IT. We help our teams and our departments to flow the processes in the proper way in terms of IT ways. Like we use all project management sectors and IT efficiency administrations and configurations so that all our products reach to the end customers in the proper time and the proper process declined as per the requirements set in the beginning of the projects. So my role usually I am handling the projects which is related to a Salesforce. So this Salesforce helps us in the process to go from the sales till the end customers.
Okay. Ma'am, can you explain how does the company integrate cut-edging technologies into its solutions?
Yeah, our projects are mainly on, yeah, that's what I told is we are into precising durability. We focus the efficiency things we focus. So most main metrics I can say that we are into durability and the precising form of technologies with edging. Like we are the top in that.
Okay. So, what are your company milestones in the future of your career and the company's career?
Yes, right now we are just focusing on only the sending the end products, but we want to have our own process building where we'll be handling the processes to the customers. Like we'll only provide the service for them, like creating our own service supports within our company and just provide them. We can also be a consulting to the other companies who owns these products. So now our product is just we build, we do manufacturing and send, but in future we want to do all this IT. We want to this all IT structures where can be we can be the consultants to other companies also
Uh,
other than manufacturing.
as our experiential learning is inclined towards a project management, so it is
Yeah,
uh, differentiated into 4 to 5 steps like initiation, planning, and monitor,
yeah,
controlling, and closing of the project.
yeah.
So, can you explain me how will you initialize the project and how do you find the stakeholders and
Yes, yes.
how do you define the goal?
Yeah, first thing is that whenever we get any project requirement, like first we discuss within the things that our main high level management will decide like what project we have to give to what project managers. We decide, they decide it like based on what sector the project is. We have different specializations bond. Some can be only the main application based project and some can be only related to a production based projects or something like this. So we decide which resource is really has knowledge in these particular sectors where they can work. So like that we divide the project teams, then who will be the sponsors for this project and who are the project managers and how the sponsorship will be provided for these projects like internally and externally. So based on that, we initialize the resources in the project. And we have some project management tools to define. They are like different for each project. It depends on the main project and product owners.
Okay. So,
Oh,
Kanti, can you please continue about planning and execution?
Could you share your approach of budgeting and risk taking?
Yeah, budgeting, we first set the scope, how the project scope and objective is. Then we check the past performances for the budgeting thing. Then we initialize the revenue forecasting how it should be there. Then we see the cost and expenses of the project. And coming to the risk side, whenever we create the scopes, in the simultaneously in our chart, we'll also define the risk thing. Example, if you take a small product, what we are building right now, whether it will approach on time to the customer. If doesn't approach, what can be the risk? We declare those things as per our needs. Okay, this can be few cases. While okay, sometimes it not reaches. Example, if you take tomorrow, it's supposed to reach, but it doesn't reach tomorrow. Some delivery issues or something. So what is the backup? This risk management will declare well the scope when we declare it. So mainly we have certain steps to follow regarding risk management, like we'll identify it, we'll assess these risks, then we'll treat, then we'll manage by reporting them the risks. This is the process we follow here.
Okay. So, what about the execution part of the project?
Yeah, coming to the execution, we always first concentrate on the internal employees, like how they are, the resources. We ensure the 50% of the resources are on the time, on the project, working with the flow. It's in the continue or not. If something happens, we always plan in such a way that someone should be the backup of the other resource. So example, someone in the internal had some other issues or they are not there for 40-50 days, then we have the consulting team from the external where will there'll be a support to us to fill gap in all this working module. And in terms of execution, we take a feedbacks from the customer during execution process also, because we think in before coming to the end of the project, we think sometimes people say that okay, this is not aligning with our requirement, let's change the plan, so let's have some other changes. So we keep in mind, we talk with them continuously, have a review meetings then and there. Then sometimes the requirement might change, then we sit together with the project owners and we discuss, okay, this with this budgeting thing, with these timelines, with this process, everything is going in the flow. If not, we'll change. Sometimes there can be a change in our project charter. Okay, the budget is not matching the thing, and we can also change during execution also. Sometimes not all the things, only the minor things. We don't go take risk during execution to change some other needs and all. Only the minor things can be changed. Like this is my project. What I am right now handling is we do the sales marketing to help them to get the revenue and do get the leads and all, so that they buy our products. So we do some minor things. Sometimes marketing has some campaigns in some other countries. They want to showcase our products by creating a booth or something. So if they need something emergency like during execution phase, then we are ready to provide them support. That's what we do with my project,
Oh,
what I'm handling.
so you
So
ensure consistent
yes,
shareholder
yes,
engagement. Okay.
yes, it's every time, because we follow agile methodology. So in
Okay.
agile methodology, we plan our project sprints like every 4 weeks. So we think every 4 weeks it can be any changes within a 4 weeks. So that's what we follow during exit, and we'll monitor. Continuous monitoring will be happening
No.
by our testing teams and all those quality AI and all quality people do that.
How do
Could
you
you share some examples of handling change requests?
Change requester, that's what during we have a while defining the scopes And while defining the requirements, we have a functional requirements and non-functional requirements. Sometimes change requests comes directly from the customer endpoint. We track by using our Jira tools. So we check that it will be like a no, how can I say, in Jira it is like there will be a title with some description or something, and they add a reporter to that. Okay, we want to do this some changes as, and they'll report to the reporter. Then our Jira ticket system will check it. Okay, this is what, this is a new request or a new task or a change request or something. We see, we filter down them by, okay, these are change requests. So we check they are really a minor or major change request. If that change request is impacting our main product, then we are not going then and there the changes. We discuss, we do reviews for months. Then if it is okay, then we change. If doesn't, if it is a very minor which is not impacting immediately the end customer, then we do the changes. We take into the our project tasks. That's what we do with the change request.
How do you track performance and how do you make report and constant communication with stakeholders?
Yeah, the thing is that with my project, what I am doing, that our software provides us support to create reports and dashboards. So our end customers, we will declare them as our users in our system. So every then and there we update these reports whenever we do anything within the system. So it automatically, when the user has this logging things, they see us.
Okay.
Okay, this is the, they see us by our dashboards. Okay, this is the thing happened. Our performance metrics, example, if you take the quality of our work or our product defects, and we also think about in terms of our number of sales and the sales productivity, and there are also other things like revenue for each employee, because the end of the thing is that the employee satisfaction and the customer satisfaction, all this plays very role in
Yes.
any project, right? So then we think about each revenue per the employee when he is working, every stakeholders belonging to that project, how it is divided. Based on that, every reporting will be handled within this software. So, and there are also some, if you think the in terms of not like individual project, if you think the whole project management cycle, there are some project management tools which helps you to create all these dashboards and reports based on your requirements, what you defined, why your scope, objective, and all
Uh,
those things.
okay.
Yeah.
Like or after all these steps, like closing the project, how do you
Yeah.
close that project and how do you measure the this project got some success or
Yeah.
how do you
Yeah.
measure the
So the closing, the deliverables are like we see the end customers when we deploy the things, right? We have different stages, environments, like from development to a testing, from testing to a production. So when everything goes to the production, they test it from the customer view, and if everything is goes, we get a release notes from them.
okay.
So in these release notes, they say, okay, this is okay from our end, this is proper, and this is okay, and all those things. If that doesn't work, we have a quality management tool where they put us some bug or a risk or a blockers or something. So they do deliver by these softwares by sending the request. And coming to the measuring things, we have different metrics to follow. Example, first quality metrics, then we go for the risk metrics, then we have performance metrics, and also sometimes the return of investment what we have done for the project. It's the end of the day, it is budget, right, for every
Okay.
project. Our cost budget, what we invested, we got return of investment or not. That's the thing we see whenever closing the project. And we check, okay, this is like, okay, we got less budget or not as per the expected what's supposed to be, then we take into consideration while like enhancing the project or something.
Oh,
So, yeah. So Yeah, then anything
I,
else?
I think that's it.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, thank you
Okay.
for your time, ma'am.
Ma'am, thank you for that
Okay,
time.
thank you for having this meeting. It was nice sharing with you all. Yeah, that one thing I can say that every company has different perspective and different strategies to follow, and the projects are. It depends. Like when we think in the theoretical way of project management cycle, that every company doesn't follow exactly what is there in that. So they have their own strategies. They take few of them out and they do it. Sometimes the project is very less period, very duration. They use two phases at a time. I can say monitoring and controlling and the execution can happen same time. Like they arrange the resources in such a way that they do both simultaneously. So yeah, it will be different from each company, each sectors, and each domains that's in the companies what they follow.
Okay. It might also depend on the projects, right, ma'am?
Yeah, it depends. See, every domain projects it depends. Manufacturing projects are different, and the main R&D projects. Our projects are mostly their R&D first, then they are into production. So they like that. It depends on the project.
Yes. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
yeah. Thank you for having me in the call. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah, bye.